Are you a sad, suicidal child with no family, an orphan, and in foster care? Well, here are 5 jukes that will completely change your game on Gorilla Tag. Before we get started on these insane jukes, first you're gonna have to do a little bit of prepping. Now for this to work, you're gonna need to go by Target or some other store that supplies VR headsets. Next you're gonna have to spend the small price of $399 to buy your mom a VR headset. After you completed the first steps, it's time to get your mom on the game. But before you do any of that, these are the jukes that you have to learn. Number 1, we got the pole turn. There really isn't a name for this, so I just kind of came up with one. This juke is done by simply running up to a pole, grabbing it, spinning around, and flying off. Once you've mastered this juke, it should look a little bit like this. As you can see, I'm a bit of a pro. Our next juke on this list is the infamous slide juke. This juke is simply done by throwing your arm through the slide, flinging yourself off like this. It's one of Gorilla Tag's most infamous jukes, and it's pretty easy to learn. The third juke on this list is the infamous TikTok juke. This juke is simply done by running, smacking your hand on the ground, flying backwards, and evading the opponent. Once you get this one down, it should look a little bit like this. Our 4th juke on this list has no name, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it the Roomba. This juke takes a little bit of practice, but it's very fulfilling once you learn how to do it. This juke only really works on younger kids and newer players, but it is still very good. This juke is easily done by running around the player like a Roomba. Pretend there's a player right here. You're just gonna wanna run around them, jump over them, badoosh, badoosh. Our 5th and final juke is one of the first jukes I ever learned. This is called the hospital flip. This juke works on just about any player. You have to have some length away from them, but it is very fulfilling once you learn it. You're gonna want to go to this branch behind me. The first step to doing this juke is coming. The first step to this juke. First, you're gonna want to drop down like this. And then after you drop down like this, simply just fling yourself away. All in all, the juke should look something like this. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like and a comment would go a long way. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hopefully we can make that happen, but cue the outro.